Hvad laver du egentlig til dagligt?
Jeg er medejer af solcenter. Hvad med dig?
Jeg er bodybuilder.
Nå.
Hvor har du været?
Jeg har været i biografen med Lars. Det har jeg jo så.
Nej, du har ikke.
Godnat, mor.
Godnat.
Action, here we go. I'm gonna show you what I know. Break it free from the mainstream, the studio machine. I want it my way. Indie Film Nation. I want it my way. Indie Film Nation. Going all the way. Indie Film Nation. You know it's gotta be Indie Film Nation. Indie Film Nation. Indie Film Nation. I want it my way. Indie Film Nation. Going all the way. Indie Film Nation. You know it's gotta be Indie Film Nation.
Hi, Sue Lawson here for Indie Film Nation. I'm at Sundance 2012 with Mads Matthiesen, who is premiering his feature film, his first feature film, Teddy Bear here. Teddy Bear is, I'm thinking it's kind of a continuation of the story of Dennis, which was a short you did a couple of years ago. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is in a way. You know, I tend to call it's inspired by the short film. It's not a sequel, it's not a remake. It's the setup of the movie is the same. This big bodybuilder guy living alone with his mom, too old to be living alone with his mom and having issues with girls and being a very shy guy. That's the same setup. And the actors, the main actor is the same. And the mother is the same. But the story is, therefore, is very different. So.
In a way, are the stories, and not just Teddy Bear and Dennis, but all the short films that you've done before, is there a common theme, love, relationships, and to some extent maybe redemption?
I mean, there's definitely, I mean, of course you can, if you take a look at my back catalog, you can definitely see some things that are the similar. You know, I kind of like, you know, dealing with people, main characters that are a little bit outside of society, who is kind of a lonely and you know, maybe having people look at them from the outside a little bit like strange people. And that's kind of all my main characters the last like 8 years have been outsiders. So in a sense, so that is definitely, you know, and then a lot of the films is about love, and you know, outsiders also needs love and needs to be part of something, and it's about, you know, Teddy Bear is definitely about, you know, a person trying to deal with that and making a life of his own and getting the respect from the outside also. So I think you can say that some of my films have been about this, you know. So.
Well, in Teddy Bear, your main character, Dennis, travels to Thailand to in search of love, I guess it would be a good way of saying it. It seems there are similarities and difference between the idea of love and what it represents in Thailand to the girls that he's encountering there. To some extent, it represents security. And again, it's just, to me at this point, it's the same with Dennis. It represents security to him as well.
Yeah, but, you know, the Teddy Bear is about a lot of different perspectives, or a lot of views on love, different approaches to love. You know, you have the mother-son love, which is very different from the love that Dennis seeks in a partner outside. And then you also have the whole clash between the Western world perspective of love and the Asian, more, you know, poor, where love is also about, you know, treating the family and being able to, you know, send some money up north to the grandparents and stuff like that. It's about a lot of, you know, different approaches to love and what is love, and you know, I think it deals with these things. I don't give any answers on those parts, but it's very much about love and different, you know, different approaches to it, and different expectations, and I think, you know, love is not a one-sided thing. It's very complex, and it's that's why it's so hard to meet up two people or meet in a family, and you know, love is a hard thing, you know. Also, so I think I'm trying to take different looks on that, you know, in the film.
Now, the style of the film itself, you worked with a lot of non-actors in their real environments almost. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think there's one professional actor in the whole movie. So, and I've casted a lot of real people, real types, a lot of who are actually not acting in a sense. But of course they are. It's a fiction film, and I've also been working in the real environment, shooting it kind of a little documentary in style, you know, using the reality and real situation and real people to create a kind of you know, more believable universe. So it's a very realistic film, almost documentary in tone, even though everything is sorted out and every line has been written and rewritten. But it kind of like working with amateurs and going into these different environments and meeting people and using what they have, you know. You could also use actors, of course, but this is kind of interesting to work that way, I think.
Was it difficult for you to turn over the role of editing, because all of your shorts you played that role, and moving forward, I understand that you've just recently written a script for another director, so. Yeah. I'm thinking it's going to be the same type of transition, not having that total control that you've had in the past.
That was a big thing, you know, working with the editor for the first time, not me editing it also. But, you know, I kind of hooked up with the best editor there is in Denmark. At least he's such a cool guy. And I kind of, you know, we had a talk about this, that before starting editing, that maybe I had to sit at the computer at some time, and it wasn't about him not doing his work probably, you know, anything. It's just a new thing for me, and he was all good with that, you know. We made this deal that me and the editor, we did this film together in the editing, and how we did it, that's what we wanted to figure out. So, but it was a little bit terrifying to kind of let that go, but a good thing, you know. Because I gotta let it go in a sense, you know. It's okay to edit a short film, but I don't want to be in the editing room for 4 months, you know, going all nuts, you know. Kind of good thing that I could leave the room, you know. So.
Well, speaking of leaving the room, I know that you have to do that now. He is rushing off to his premiere here at Sundance 2012. Mads Matthiesen, the film again is Teddy Bear, and best of luck with it.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for Indie Film Nation, Sue Lawson. Thanks.